come on a walk with me to my mailbox. I just remembered I should take my keys. Alright, let's go. So, I have some plant mail. I'm so excited. It's in my mailbox and I have to walk over there and hopefully it's all in good shape. Such a nice day today. There's my mailbox. I'm almost there. Yes. So this plant mail is a random seedling giveaway that I won from Coralscoral on Palmstreet. I can't wait to open it. I wonder what I got. I'm gonna hurry home so I can open this. I can't wait. Okay. I have a complete mess on my table. I'm like, ugh, I'm gonna have to clear stuff so I can open this. And you'll have to ignore the mess because, yes, this is the repotting that happened at midnight and it's the next morning. And we're gonna get to it. Don't worry. I just moved all my mess so that I can open this. I need a knife. Yeah, these are all my pebbles that are gonna go in my succulent bowl. Ugh. I couldn't find my razor blade, so I'm using a crusty old butter knife. Alright, I want to be careful that I don't bother the plant as I'm cutting it. Come on. Work for me, knife. I hope I'm not bothering the plant. Can you see this? Here we go. Oh my goodness. Here it is. RL by Rainbow Bess. Oh my gosh. I don't know what that is, but I remember watching it in the live. Okay. This is incredible. Look at it. Okay, there it is. It's in there. We need to get it out. And I need to figure out which pot to put it in. And I need to look up the care for this. Hopefully it's gonna live well in my space. I can't wait. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I have only won a giveaway one other time in my life. And I know that's more than other people. It's like, this never happens, okay? And the fact that I just got a free plant, I can't wait. Alright, I was looking up what this looks like. Oh my gosh, the foliage is beautiful. I can't wait to see how this one grows. I do need to go to the store now because I don't have orchid bark. Blech. Okay, I should back up. This is a type of orchid it's a hybrid crossed with two different varieties. I need to go buy some orchid bark and maybe some horticultural charcoal. I did order some from Amazon and they came with a rip in like the pouch and it was spilling, and so I need to return it and get a new one. But since I can't wait a couple of days to have a delivery from Amazon, I am gonna have to go to the store. Hopefully Walmart has what I need to mix into the soil that I need for this. I totally was not prepared, but we're gonna get there. It's gonna be great. I'm so excited. All right, let's go. So luckily I have a Tractor Supply in my neighborhood. So I'm gonna stop there first and hopefully find orchid bark and whatever else I need. So let's see. Just kidding. They don't have orchid bark. So I'm gonna go to Home Depot. Let's try that. We made it. Birds of Paradise. Monsteras with fenestration. Beautiful. Ooh, is that a ZZ plant too? Yeah. I can't buy them today, but I'm gonna come back someday. These are cute. Look at fiddle leaf. Look at that. It's the tiniest little thing. It's so cute. Oh my goodness. There's so many vibrant colors. I got some horticultural charcoal and some saucers so I don't have to use my sour cream lid anymore, and more gloves for gardening. So I guess I have to drive all around town to find orchid bark. Ugh. Let's see if I can find some. And now we're back here. Good old Walmart. I'm completely out of neem oil because we left it outside in 104-degree weather. Read the instructions, it says not to do that. And last time I was here, they didn't have the spray one. I love this one that has the spray in it. Yes! So left here with 7 things except orchid bark. Ugh. Let's clean up all this mess. It's clean and ready for me to start my next plant project, which is this surprise that I got in the mail today. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. It's gonna hopefully be fine for just one more day in there. Come on. Because I don't have everything I need to repot it. So yeah, so that's exciting. It's tomorrow! Yay! Welcome back. I can't remember. I think I said yesterday that this is an orchid.
This is a type of orchid.
Whoops, I'm totally wrong. You can tell I'm so new at this because I got this mysterious plant mail and it said RL by Rainbow Bess, which I figured out what that stands for. It stands for Ralph Lynam. Ralph Lynam, I wrote it down. Ralph Lynam, which stands for Papillerminum. So for all of you Anthurium experts out there, I probably just hurt your ears because I probably mispronounced that. Anyways, I'm super excited. It's my first Anthurium. I haven't even opened it out of here because I've been terrified that if I open this, it's gonna lower the humidity. And I knew I wouldn't be able to pot it yet because, as you saw, I could not find orchid bark anywhere. Thank you, Amazon, today. Whew, saved my life. And I'm glad that I was able to get the orchid bark to arrive in one day. Thank you very much for all of those Amazon drivers out there. I couldn't find it at any of the stores. and all of the employees would just stare at me like, what? Yeah, so orchid bark does not come from orchids, as people probably are wondering. It is used to plant orchids in. This one that I have is white fir bark. So I'm gonna use that in my potting mix. I don't feel like making a giant potting mix right now. That's just too much. So I'm gonna make a tiny little bit because I don't have a lot of time at the moment. The pot that I'm gonna use, I think I'm gonna use this one. But first, let's get this out of here. Here it is. I'm very excited to open it. I can see it's in some sphagnum moss and perlite. Oh my gosh, look at it. Oh, it's so cute. Oh my gosh. Wow. All right, I need to put this over the table so I don't drop it on the floor. Oh my goodness. Look at these leaves. Oh, got cotton everywhere. All right, I'm gonna have to pick out the moss and then I'll repot it. But take a peek. How amazing is this? You can already see the veining. Oh, it's adorable. Oh my gosh, I'm dying. This is the babiest little plant. I've also been stressing because if you couldn't tell by how much I'm trying to figure out what I'm talking about, this is my first anthurium. What a beautiful one to start my collection. Oh my gosh, I really hope that wasn't roots. Please tell me that was the moss. It has to have been the moss. Here's the roots, still some cotton. I'm just gonna prop it up in here, put the soil right in. And you put some orchid bark in there. Smells like bark, all right. It's nice and chunky. Made in the USA. This, it says it's longer lasting in humid conditions. Better than Douglas fir and pine bark. This is white fir bark. Better drainage, fights root rot. I'm trying to get the smallest pieces because this is a tiny little guy. I have some horticultural charcoal. It helps the soil have better absorption, retention, and slow release of water and fertilizers. It improves oxygen level and it increases beneficial microbes in the soil. It's just good for the soil texture as well. I feel like I'm being so extra. Tiny little shovel. It's literally like charcoal, like burnt pieces of wood. This shovel is actually coming in handy. Now, I want to add some diatomaceous earth. Diatomaceous earth is fossil shell flour. The nice thing about diatomaceous earth is because it's essentially fossils and like ground up seashells, it looks under a microscope like tiny shards of glass, and when the pests and bugs touch it, they get dehydrated and die. I hope it works. Today I learned that it's an anti-caking agent that is mixed in animal feed. So there you go, safe for your pet. It's all powdery. That's probably plenty. I'm just eyeballing it. It might have been easier to not put it straight into the pot, but it already happened. My cocoa coir and perlite mix. And more orchid bark. Stay in there. This is harder than I thought it would be, but hopefully it is mixed good enough in here. It's a nice and chunky mix. All the diatomaceous earth fell to the bottom. This is mycorrhizae inoculant. It is good bacteria that will help the roots grow and not be so shocked from being transplanted. Look at the little guy. I'm gonna sprinkle this right on the roots before I pot it in. Stick it in. Looks so beautiful. It's so cute. Gonna water it. Anthuriums do not like to dry out at all, so you want to keep them wet all the time. It also wants humidity, so I'm going to set up a humidifier by my plant to keep it happy. And I'm going to let it sit and soak up the water that's coming out the bottom. Here's my ghetto setup for now. I have my humidifier you use when you're sick. Hopefully it doesn't bother my succulents too much, but we're working on getting this up to a good humidity temperature, my anthurium. And this is living on a paper plate. These are sitting on a tote. It's 42% humidity. This is fine. We will fix it later. Bye. Well, the humidity went down pretty low. I mean, low for anthuriums, into the 30s while I was gone because of course my humidifier did not stay full and I didn't expect it to. Luckily I was only gone a couple of days. I'm a little concerned that the leaf started curling, but I know it had been pressed against the wall of the plastic container that it shipped in, and I wonder if it just started curling naturally since it started drying out a little bit too. Let's hope it perks back up and keeps growing. I added some water and we're gonna keep this real moist and try and get this humidity up because it needs like medium to high humidity, so I want to keep it to at least 50%. We're gonna try our best. It's here! Let's get it! Yes! Oh my gosh! I'm so excited! Let's go open it. I am amazed that this got here. So, update on my anthurium that's still sitting on this tote with a humidifier spraying on it. It's been here for like a week. The humidity right now is 50%. It was 52% just a few minutes ago. We opened the windows because it got too musty in this room. It's just, yeah, this is not the solution. And it wasn't supposed to be long term. But I got this mini little greenhouse. We're gonna open, see what it looks like. I can't believe believe it. I can't believe that this made it because I ordered this yesterday afternoon because I was so stressed. I was like, I am leaving for a trip again. Gonna be gone for 4 days. And this humidifier is not gonna stay full of water that long. And I don't want this thing to get all crispy while I'm gone. I got this, but I was like, I don't know if it's gonna make it. And if it didn't make it, I was gonna use a plastic tote and just put it in there and hope for the best. But this came, let's hope it works. Amazon, wow. It was supposed to deliver between 10 a.m. and 3 today, and it came at 8:30 in the morning. So shout out to the Amazon driver that saved my plants once again, 2 weeks in a row. Wow. Okay. So cute. And it's definitely tinier than I expected. I knew the dimensions, it would be 10 inches tall. I just thought it was like a little bit wider, but it's still gonna work for a few plants. Okay. It's adorable. It's gonna have its own little house. Oh my gosh. Wow. So this is technically a type of terrarium box. Look at that. Opens all the way. I need to wipe this down. I can tell it's actually glass. I was worried it'd show up and be plastic or something. Looks like this pops down so I can prop it open if ever needed. It's nice that it opens all the way because I need to be able to put my hand in here. Okay, I'm just gonna pop them in there. Oh, look at it. How do I get it in here without like destroying it? Okay. Scooch that in. Okay, perfectly, barely fit in there. It has a house! Look at it! Oh my gosh! Here's the final look of it sitting in its little house. This opens. Let's hope it grows and looks amazing. The humidity went down to 47%, so let's hope it works in here. I set it right in this corner. I was debating adding some water to get some condensation going in here, but now that I see how small it is, there's plenty of standing water on the bottom here. Hopefully that's enough, and I'm gonna water it again before I leave on my trip today. I can get rid of this ghetto chair, and I can move my succulents back to their home on this tote. For now. I've been stressed that they don't like the humidity because, you know, succulents don't live in the tropics. If you didn't know that already. My vision is not to leave it on the carpet, just in case you were wondering. I do really want to put some shelves in this space so I can put all my plants on them and move them off of this tote. Then I could also put a grow light for this greenhouse because I don't think it's getting enough light at the moment. Remember the damp rag I dusted with? I just stuck it in there. That'll be good for a few days. I'll give you an update when I get back home. Okay, it's been a total of 8 minutes since I put this rag in, And it went up to, oh my gosh, it was just 74%. It's now 75%. I haven't even left yet. I'm gonna show you what it's at in an hour when I leave. And we'll see what it's at when I come home. This is insane. I'm so happy. Little lifesaver for my plant in the midst of Utah. Okay, well, I didn't actually get rid of this chair yet. But we'll get there. All right, this is incredible. Look at this guy in here. This is 85%. And now I'm leaving for my trip, and this guy's gonna be real happy in here. He has plenty of water and humidity. I put him on the chair so he gets more sunlight. All right, grow, little buddy. Oh, crap. No. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. I think this one had already fallen off. I don't have any sand. Crap. I think it's okay. What the? There's a sunflower seed in this. How? Where did that come from? Well, this is fantastic. I'm so sorry. Ugh. Oh, look at you. You're growing so big. Yes, you are. Oh, hi there. Yeah, I'm talking to my baby plant. Just got back from my trip and great news, 85% humidity. I'm so happy about it. So things are gonna go well. There's also a ton of water still sitting in here, so it does not need to be watered at the moment. I'm also hoping that gross things like mold and stuff do not grow as well, but we're gonna give it a go. It's gonna grow. It's so happy in there, I can tell. And maybe it's growing like this much. It's growing a little bit. I'm so excited. It's been about 10 days since I put this Anthurium in the terrarium. It kept the humidity at a great amount. It was about 84, 86% when I got back from my trip, which is incredible. But I now have an issue that there is white mold. Editing Julia here. I'm here to correct myself. I was under the impression that the white fuzz on my plant was white mold. And guess what? My dad, who is an educated farmer, corrected me. And that is actually just root hairs growing on the roots, and I destroyed them. Spoiler alert. So don't do what I did here. Disregard that. Anytime you hear me talking about the mold, I'm lying to you, and I'm sorry. I'm learning too. So another thing that my dad taught me is mycorrhizae inoculant is actually a fungus, not a bacteria. It is a beneficial fungus. And so that's actually another thing that could be growing on the base of the roots is mycorrhizae, because it's a symbiotic relationship where the fungus helps the plant and the plant helps the fungus, and it helps the roots grow. So first Anthurium problems. It's a learning journey here. So don't do what I did. Okay, bye. At the base of the stem. And there's not much mold around the soil, but I'm a little concerned that the stem is having some white mold. White mold won't necessarily damage the plants, but I don't want it to spread because it's such a little seedling. I want to keep it free of worrying about that. I'm going to wipe it off and we're going to hope it doesn't come back. If it does, then I'm going to try some sort of solution that I can spray on it or wipe on it that will get rid of the white mold. All of that white fuzz is mold.
Ew.
And I'm not happy about that. It's also sitting in this nasty water that didn't completely soak up. So I'm gonna dump that into my bathroom sink. I'll rinse that out in a second too. Okay, I'm just gonna get like a white paper towel and wipe all of this off. I'm gonna move this bark away from the base. So strange. I hope it doesn't go below the soil. I don't think it is. But this soil has stayed really wet, which anthuriums want the moisture, but I'm worried it's a little too wet. The wet paper towel is just damp, and I'm going to gently wipe it off. Look, there's some sphagnum moss that hung on. Ooh, is that a new root that just shot off? I think it is. It's a completely new root. That's amazing. Let you see that right there? That's the tip of the new root. Don't want to damage it. Okay, tilt back a little bit. There's still some in here. You can see the roots here that are branching out. I kind of dug the soil back just a tiny bit. And I can't get in between those roots. I don't want to mess with them too much. So I decided I am going to use a gentle spray on them. Editing Julia here doing a voiceover because for some reason these clips did not have audio. My mic must have turned off, unfortunately. So I'm gonna walk you through what I'm doing here. I have some neem oil. This big bottle, you can put the sprayer in it. And since it's already diluted with water, I'm going to be adding a little bit more to my insecticidal soap than you would if it was just pure neem oil. So you can see that it looks like a milky white because it's already diluted. I'm going to add some castile soap. It's peppermint, which can also help deter pests. The nice thing about this insecticidal soap is everything is natural. I like that it's all natural ingredients and it's not harmful to humans or pets. I'm adding about 2 or 3 tablespoons worth of the castile soap. So I'm going to add some water to dilute it even more and mix everything together. Put the sprayer on my glass bottle and shake it up. This is a rubber silicone thing cover that goes on the bottom. Shaky, shake, shake, shake. Shaky, shaky, shake, shake. Here I'm trying to talk to you, but there's no sound. I think I'm just telling you how I'm shaking the bottle. Woohoo! Let's clean up my sink. Yeah, I'm just letting that all go down the drain. It's fine. Rinse my tray out. And now I'm gonna spray the base. I'm only adding a little bit because I don't want to overdo it since it's such a little seedling. Lots of bubbles. I'm gonna cover it back up because I exposed some of the roots. And you also can't hear me here, but yay, look at it. I'm gonna stick it back in its house. Everything's great, woohoo! Close it up. And real-time audio is coming back. So I left the top open to air it out because high humidity and low ventilation is mold's best friend. So you can see it went down to like 35% while it was open, and now watch it climb back up. %70% in the span of about 40 minutes. Hey, so it's been a couple of weeks since I dealt with all of the mold. I've been watching it and there hasn't been any mold growing still, but I'm here to check something because did you notice the bug crawling on that leaf? Oh, when I was dealing with the mold, I didn't even notice it the whole time I was editing either. Yesterday, I showed my husband a preview of the video because I'm pretty much almost done with it, and he pointed out to me, there's a bug on that plant. And I'm like, what? I'm like, no, there's not. I just watered it. Ugh, it's dripping everywhere. Oh my gosh. I think we need to potty train it. It's time. Why am I like this? Let me look. I don't think there's more mold growing on it. Ah! Getting it on my carpet. Ew. Ugh, it's so gross. I mean, it's just dirt water, but alright. I think we're safe. I don't see any minuscule tiny bugs. Oh, that made me angry. The fact that I didn't know it was there. I should have sprayed that thing. I had insecticidal soap that I made right there in that moment, and he was crawling underneath my nose that whole time. Watch it be not even like a harmful pest. Maybe one of you knows that out there. Can identify what it was. And maybe it wasn't even actually living in my plant. It just landed on my plant when I was treating it. We don't know. Ah! Dripping again. Oh my gosh, making a mess. Okay. Now I got that out of my system. I am so happy that it's been growing. So the leaves are bigger. The leaves are bigger. Yes. And it's grown a little bit taller. And there's new growth. Woohoo! There's a tiny little shoot coming off, and you gotta come look at this. Oh my goodness, you gotta come even closer because it's gonna pee all over my floor. Look. Oh my goodness. A moment for that leaf. Beautiful. And a moment for this leaf. Also beautiful. And drumroll, a moment for the new growth. Woo-hoo. Look at it. Look at it shooting off there, and all of its courage. Yeah, I guess that's the word I just chose. And I just saw, where'd it go? There's a baby root. There's another baby root. That's it. I thought there was a water droplet. There's a water droplet on it. Look at that tiny little guy. This is another root. It's just growing down in there. I'm worried that I probably didn't cover the roots up good enough. Well, I gotta fix that, I guess. But look how strong and beautiful. And did anybody notice that I spilled water while watering my plant? And while picking it up to show you? Ugh. Oh my gosh. We cannot have that happen again. Well, thank you for watching this. And I'm gonna have to show you when this guy grows a little bit bigger. Like this new shoot. Hoping it's popping a new leaf right here. So excited. Alright, I gotta tuck those roots back in. Why did they not stay covered? Or did I not ever cover enough? Who knows? Yeah. Alright. Say goodbye for now. Tuck them back in there and not spill this water everywhere. Just one at a time. Ew, you're peeing again. Back on the chair it goes.